Okay.
Hi everyone, this is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching our channeling sessions that we do every single day, every single week. I'm sorry. This has been one of those days, I should say. And we are here to channel messages, to travel through either time or space, wherever they want us to go by giving us coordinates and experiencing different things so we can continue our um, awakening process and also to obtain the seeds that we need to remember who we really are, the seeds that we need to let go of the stuff that is weighing us down. Whatever it is, it's the start. By going to these places, we start remembering, our psyche remembers, our conscious mind remembers who we are, what we're here for, what our mission is, what our purpose is, and to help us correct our direction if we're off track. So when we do this, and I hope everyone does join us to do this, when we do this, I want you to travel with us. And if you're unable to, just say, I want to go where Glenda's going, for example, or I want to go where they're going. And you will automatically kind of hop in our car, per se, in our vehicle, and we'll all go together. And, write down what you experience because those experiences will have answers for you. Maybe you're looking for an answer as to whether to buy a house or not. I mean, it's a simple thing like that, but you may get an answer there. You may see a fountain that you saw in one of the houses if you're trying to decide between houses. You may get an opening of a gift of one of your psychic spiritual gifts. You may see the entities we see. They may give you directly messages instead of going through us. So don't be afraid. Just know that you're safe when you're traveling with us and that we have our spiritual teams all united, protecting every single person that comes with us, every single person that decides to take this journey with us. And we welcome anyone that wants to join us in our group. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to show your real identity. As you could see right now, I have two members here, and you are not able to see them. You will only be able to hear them. And even if their name appears, it is not their real name. So you don't have to worry about everybody knowing what you're doing or not doing. With that being said, welcome to everyone that's here. And please just get comfortable and close your eyes and let's start to create that safe space to go, to travel, to be able to channel, to be able to get the messages that are here for us. So take those deep breaths or as deep as you can for today, for this moment. Don't try to do 2 days ago when you didn't have a cold. Do the best you can for today. So when I just say deep breaths is whatever you're available to do today at this moment. Take nice deep breaths, lowering your shoulders so you can relax, maybe move your shoulders and allow that energy to start just permeating through your body, flowing through your body, and just radiating pure light. Now I understand one of our members already has a coordinate, and if she wishes, can you please share?
1915 45 32.
Repeat.
19 15 45 32.
Okay, take a deep breath. And when anybody arrives, I'll open the floor. They want to share the experiences, what you're seeing, what you're smelling, what you're feeling, what you know is happening, what you're hearing. Mhm. Now, for me, it's extremely funny. Of course, today they would be playing jokes on me. I have a huge screen. On one side, I'll go into that in a minute, but the other side, the right-hand side, looks like an old Archie cartoon with a dog, a sofa, a black and white TV, old TV drawn in the front there. And it's just like the dog is on the sofa, walking around, looking around, shaking, sitting down next to the man, and then gets up again, shakes, keeps sitting down while the man is just looking at TV. And what I see is kind of like a scene when they televised the moon landing. So I see the rockets go up. I see then fast forward, and then I see them landing on the moon. On the other side, and then it stops. And then on the other side, I'm seeing space. But it's a place that I cannot remember going. And it isn't like close to the Earth because I don't even see the blue planet anywhere around. So just, I'm inside some craft, which appears to be extremely large, inside what I would call an amphitheater classroom. And for all intents purposes, the blackboard is like a big screen TV from wall to wall, side to side. And then there's, for all intents purposes, a professor showing different hieroglyphics and numbers and formulas and symbols and just, but they're in order. They are in sequence, they are in order. I just don't know the full knowledge of them yet. Anybody else?
I just have a musty smell. It's not unpleasant, but it's distinctly musty.
Okay. Okay. Well, I see the classroom. Um, I'm trying to look around and see they're all different types of beings, not just humans, but there are like Arcturians and just different light beings and what we call angelics. Uh, I see even the professor and assistants are different species. Um, I even see grays, all different types of grays too. Um, I see small beings, very tall beings, and that musty smell is in there. Like, after you said that, and I'm breathing in, I smell like if we were in a basement or something, or a very old theater, those old theaters where when you walked in, you could smell the air is different. Um,
It's the air of wisdom.
mm, okay. But it is different, that's for sure.
Mhm.
Um, Anybody
It-
else experiencing anything else?
The aroma or scent has been gone through a purification process of myrrh, and that's why it's not necessarily unpleasant. It's not something that triggers people's allergies or anything like that.
Mhm.
But it is the scent of ancient times. It is the scent of wisdom. It is the sense of perplexity.
Mhm.
Um, it is the scent of challenge.
Mhm.
Um, it is the scent of integration.
Mhm.
Life energy that has existed, exists, and will exist, and the unity with which we all are if we merge with the universe.
Mhm. Now I am getting that whoever is here in this classroom with us should really pay attention to the board, the blackboard, second from the left-hand side. So not the first one, the second one. That has formulas to activate certain knowledge that we all have and certain gifts that we all have. We just have forgotten. And that's one of the activations that we will need in the near future. And there are for healing at different levels, not just say, physical healing, or it is the type of healing that we're going to be required to do, not just for ourselves, but everyone around us. That no matter how turbulent the ride life gets at this moment, we're going to have the tools to ride smoother without injury. The best way they could tell me. The last line, okay, the last line is Rabibi Mayalaki, Rabibi Mayalaki. Mu Kayala Yela Waya. Click Mayalaka, click Mayalaka. Stay in loving peace and allow the tones of life to maintain that peace and that harmony within your heart. So this appears to be definitely an activation for the heart and for ourselves to remain at peace, trusting that no matter what is happening at that moment, or what appears to be happening at that moment, it will be the greatest for humanity and yourselves, the best for humanity and yourselves.
Each of the formulas work differently for each person. The end goal is the same,
Mhm.
but how any individual uses it and understands it will be unique to that person. And each of the formulas will take you to a new place of growth and development, and support for whatever you need to experience at that level.
Mhm. Council 9 here. You are more valuable now than ever. You matter to the proper evolution of humanity. Rest assured that if you are willing and open, you will be an asset to the continuation of this planet and all its inhabitants. Your willingness to grow and your willingness to learn is what is driving all of our light beings out here, the Council of Nine and all the other councils that I see around me that have joined in this effort. We understand that as humans, you are limited, and that is the reason we have developed these classrooms. So that you may learn, you may grow, you may use those tools properly for each and every one of you. And now, each and every day, if you close your eyes, you will see a different part that pertains to you. As there is no time up here, I'm accessing Glenda's brain, and that would be about 5 minutes of your time. Allow those 5 minutes every day to be your guide to learning and to open another section of each formula. And each section will act as, I believe Jazz said, differently for each of you. Glenda's activation will be different than Jazz's, Jazz's will be different than Leaf. Leaf will be different than Glenda's. And they are all going to be different than you. Yes, you. Do not fear your path. Do not fear your purpose. And allow the integration of each level of existence and frequency to be a part of you as we are all waiting for humanity to let go of those negative thought patterns and negative ways so you can join us each and every day. And now I am going to be connected to Glenda. So if you or any member of this little group have questions, get in touch with Glenda and she will connect to me and I will provide those answers. There's much fear, much turbulence, and much misrepresentation and misunderstanding. And with that, I will leave Glenda, Jazz, and Leave to continue their journey with you. So right now I feel that we might be getting another coordinate. If anybody gets it, please share it.
Uh, 92, 31, 72. 92, 31, 72.
Excuse me. Okay. I have been here before. The section of the moon where there's a triangle that's a portal that's completely made of crystals, or it's a crystal triangle. And if I remember correctly, I was one of the guardians of the entrance of that portal from a long, long time ago. What do you guys, what are you experiencing?
portal is acting as a veil of cleansing, readjusting,
Mhm.
fine-tuning. Once you pass through it completely, of the weightlessness or near weightlessness on the moon becomes a joy to experience.
Mhm. It is a lot of fun just popping up and down.
And I think it's important to understand that as you're jumping up and down and experiencing that thrill, the representation of the freedom that you can experience if you choose. But it means letting go of a lot of things that we all hang on to.
Yes.
Or that you're able to let go of things that hold you back, the more intense the exuberance and mirthfulness that you will be able to not only experience for yourself, but share with others. And I'm
Okay.
also seeing some of the dragons joining us, along with other beings from other planets that are kind of gathering together.
Mhm. I'm definitely seeing a lot of Syrians, Arcturians. I'm seeing some grays. I am seeing some that have very white hair, very blue eyes. I'm seeing some that look like officers, more stoic and
Stiff.
stiff. Okay, that's a good word for it. Stiff. I just was trying to find it. But it's good because they're all willing to still work together, even though they're very, very different. They're all going through that portal, as I see, and they are leaving behind whatever it is they need to release as well. And showing us that we're not the only ones, that sometimes they also pick up heavy energy. And in the universe, there's always the yin and the yang. And the balance is what's important.
Once they go through the portal, there's groupings of beings on the other side. They're working on various projects. Everybody's doing something. Every group is doing something different.
Mhm.
Some are teaching, some are creating art, some are, it's just a vast array of activities, but they are all focused on uh, creating for the good of all. A new paradigm, a new vision, a new life
Mhm.
that is supported and based in love.
Mhm.
They're even figuring out tools for folks to be able to work through just the normal stressors of any life, no matter where they are. Excuse me. Renewing tools that create themselves in the moment to meet the need. Which is really fascinating when you think about it.
Mhm.
Another group building a large structure, more of a building-esque thing. Maybe it's the basis of a city, I don't know. But all of the combined wisdom and whatnot is the needs are so thought out that everything is included.
Mhm. And what I find fascinating is that there isn't per se supplies anywhere. It's if they're building something, they're just thinking of it, and
Yep.
and what they need appears just there. There's
Mhm.
no the it's one of those things that they're showing us that we can too we can also do that. Just start training our mind and our abilities to focus. All of the tools that we need for this journey are basically inside of us. Just focus, be mindful of them, and the right tool will be in the forefront there for you to use. And if there's a tool that you do not have, by asking the mentor, the tool, whatever it is that will bring it to you, will also be present and appear. Just being mindful, focusing, and being present.
Some kind of sanctuary in the center of this building structure. I don't really know how to describe it, except that it functions in order to connect you in the most gracious way possible with the divine. And yet the physical structure of it is kind of represented by your own image of what that should look like, if that makes any sense.
Actually does. It's basically, if you're thinking the structure should be red, then it's red to you, but it could be blue to somebody else. Or it could be made of crystals. Or
Yeah.
each one of us perception is different. So each one of us is going to see what it is that we recognize and resonates with us. So that no fear is created and therefore no blockages are created either. the flow of information, the flow of energy will be freely available, going forward, coming back, all around, wherever it needs to go.
I'm watching it, there's such a sense of unity that um, there's a melting and merging with the structure next to you. And this is all within the sacred area, however you define it. So there's oneness at its most basic point.
Mhm. Um, okay, I'm hearing, let's get going. Okay. 792-314. 792-314.
It's interesting. The number I got was almost exactly the same.
Which one did you get? Let's go for it.
I got 72941.
Okay. So let's put side by side.
72941.
Mm-hmm. And I have no idea what I said with the number already, but that other number.
792-314.
Okay, so 2 screens. Each person will pick whatever screen they want to go walking through.
For me, there's a red and black nebula. Quite beautiful, somewhat interesting because you might think it would be very cold because of the amount of dark that is there. Because the red is not a bright, brilliant, it's a deep, deep red. Crimson red. I don't know how much deeper red can go on the spectrum by name, but it's a point of release for anybody who is in need of letting go. It is a place of safety. It is a place where if you need, if you're experiencing fear and you are unsure of how to go about moving away from it, this is a place where you can experience what you need to help with that.
Yes, I feel that energy. And the other place is basically once you've passed through there, once you do not have that fear that paralyzes you, you go and you experience different things. Like maybe what you need is to remember something that happened to you when you were 5. And that will give you the strength that you need to continue on your path. Maybe you see something or a memory of a gift or a memory of your abilities open up, and you will continue on your path. It's just two different ways to basically get to the same place. One is like a washing machine where it cleans everything that's dirty, that's not letting you flow freely. And the other one is the dryer that helps you dry up everything you need to dry and continue on your flowing on your path to a higher level of healing and frequency. And of course, understanding.
There's a bridge between them, but at the pinnacle of the bridge, there's another set of steps leading upward and out. Not quite sure what it's leading out to per se, but it seems to be quite magical, quite deep, and beautiful.
I see it like a doorway to a portal doorway to being able to be close to your divine self, seeing yourself as the divine being that you are, and experiencing that type of level of frequency, vibrational frequency. Where you do not experience yourself as a human anymore, but just a being that is full of light and life and creative energy.
Me at the top of the steps, there wasn't a door per se, but the final step. And if you step up, I think our natural assumption is that you're going to go into a free fall, but you don't. You just kind of step out into space, and it surrounds you with glory. That's all I can define it as.
Mm.
It's like a rainbowish, sparkling rainbowish tunnel that takes you onward, closer to, and it's quite delightful to the visual. It's never exactly the same in front of you. It's always changing to something continuously delightful.
Yes. Anything else? We could be here forever, but I know that they don't want us to be out here forever. Now, there is a message that I wish was given. And they basically stated that I could kind of translate it because they're giving it to me in their divine being type of language, and I will do my best to translate this thing. no matter where you are in life, remember, you came from love. You are part of love. You are love. Even if that love is tested, even if your light is tested, do not let it diminish. The more love you give and the more love you hold on to, the brighter you will shine, and the brighter and lighter your path will be. No matter what it is that what challenges are in front of you, keep that light high, keep that light bright, and make sure those vibrations and that energy of love continue to rise. Letting go of all that's around you. Feed your soul. Feed your soul with divine messages. Feed your soul with divine love. Feed your soul with higher vibrational experiences. Let this be the year that you are more united, not separated. That you are more as one, not as many. That you are your true self, not the masquerades. Be true to your true self, not the one that appears in front of everyone. Have that talk with yourself truthfully and fully. And allow yourself to rise above those ashes. More beautiful, brighter, stronger than ever before. That was the message. Anything else?
Getting a sense that it's time to go.
All right, take us down, Jazz, please.
Everyone, I want you to grab the light that you see around you. I want you to hold on to it. Very carefully place it in your heart. Once you've done that, we begin to descend back to our base. So gradually, I want you to start floating back, slowly approaching your zero. Where you find comfort, where you find yourself familiar in your space. Once you are back, I want you to take 3 nice, slow, deep breaths. Remember what you've experienced today. And everybody's back.
Yes. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Leaf. And thank you to everyone who has joined us today. We ask that you share this so others can also receive the benefit and maybe resonate with the little journey that we took today. And again, share. And we send you all blessings, much love, and shine, shine, shine. Namaste.